Hi kids, and welcome back to episode 8 of the Keys Kids channel. And I'm Miss Keys. I am so excited because this is the last week in our May series about the 5 W's and an H. If you remember, at the beginning it was like,
what is all of this information?
We had a who, a what, a when, a where, a why, and how?
but look at you now. You guys are doing amazing, and you've also learned my little trick about doing them in 2 parts, with starting with the who, the when, and the where, and ending with the what, the why, and the how, in that order. You guys have been doing great, and you proved that good readers always ask and answer questions. I am so excited to finish this series with you guys. Today, we will be reading a very, very special book called Too Sticky: Sensory Issues with Autism. Written by Malia, who's our author. Illustrated by Joanne Lew-Vriethoff. This book is super duper special. I am so excited to read it with you guys, and it's a very important lesson because sometimes they have people out there who have different issues than us, who look different, who act different, who are different. And that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them. I am super excited to read this book with you guys today. I hope you are ready, and don't forget, while we're reading, look for your who, your when, and the where. And be listening for the what, the why, and the how. Are you guys ready? I'm ready! Let's go! Too Sticky: Sensory Issues with Autism. Holly sat on her chair and poked pieces of pancake in syrup with her fork. She loved maple syrup with her pancakes, but not how sticky it was. If she was careful, she wouldn't get sticky syrup on her hands. But then she missed a piece. Her hand touched the syrup. Holly squirmed and shook her hand in the air. "What do you want, Holly?" asked her sister Noelle. Holly groaned. "Use your words," said Mom. "Dishcloth," Holly said. "How do you ask nicely?" asked Mom. "Please," said Holly with a frown. Mom gave her a wet dishcloth. Holly wiped her hands. The sticky syrup made Holly remember her science class would be making slime today. She worried slime would be sticky too. Maybe she wouldn't have to go to school if she ate slowly. I wish, Holly, but that one don't work. Trust me, I tried it. Holly continued eating. But then Noelle's fork slipped out of her hand and crashed to the floor. Holly covered her ears with her hands. Loud noises hurt. "I'm sorry, Holly," said Noelle. "It's okay," replied Holly, like Dad taught her. "Time for school," said Mom, holding out Holly's backpack. "I don't want to go to school," said Holly. "Why not?" asked Dad. "Green slime might be sticky," Holly answered. "But you love science class," said Noelle. slime day was my favorite. I like experiments, but slime is made with glue, and glue is sticky. I don't like sticky things, said Holly. Let's ask Miss Joy if she'll let you wash the slime off your hands, said Mom. All right, said Holly. She reached for her backpack. Slime might be okay if she could clean her hands. Mom drove Holly and Noelle to school. The pine trees Holly saw out of the car window looked covered in slime. She closed her eyes and took a deep breath to relax, like Mom taught her. When she opened her eyes, the slime was gone. Holly walked with Mom to Miss Joy's second grade classroom. Mom waited for Holly to speak, but Holly stayed silent. For science today, could Holly have water and soap at her desk to wash off the slime? Mom asked. She doesn't like sticky things. Of course, said Miss Joy. Holly let out a breath. What do you say, Holly? Said Mom. Thank you, Holly said with a smile. She let go of Mom and went to her desk. Hi, Holly, said Nick. But Holly didn't hear him. She heard the noise of her classmates coming into the room better than voices. Hi, Holly, he said louder. Holly turned towards Nick, but she didn't look at his eyes. They made her uncomfortable. Holly answered, Hi, like Mom taught her. Throughout the day, Holly thought she saw slime everywhere. She peeked at her green stress ball under her desk to make sure she wasn't squeezing slime. At lunch, the green jello looked like slime. At recess, the monkey bars looked like they were coated in slime too. Oh my God, Holly, watch out. That afternoon in science class, Holly stared at the glue, water, and green food coloring on her desk. Miss Joy set down a cup of borax mixed with water on each desk too. Holly loved experiments, but not today. She didn't want to touch anything sticky like slime. Holly added the green food coloring to the borax mixture and stirred them together with a popsicle stick. She carefully mixed glue and water in a different cup with another popsicle stick. Holly turned her head away so she didn't smell the glue. She let out a breath when she didn't get the sticky glue on her hands. Glue thickens the liquid to make slime, said Holly. She liked when she could see how the experiments worked. What does that mean? Asked Isabella. The thicker the liquid is, the less runny it is, replied Holly. Add the borax solution to the glue mixture and stir together, Miss Joy told the class. My slime is thick enough to stay on the popsicle now, said Holly. She was so excited, she didn't notice the smell of glue anymore. But she wanted the sticky slime to stay on the popsicle stick. Nick and Isabella grabbed their slime with their hands. Holly stared at hers. Watching the slime thicken was fun, but since it stuck to the popsicle stick, Holly worried the slime would stick to her hands too. Why aren't you playing with yours? Asked Nick, holding out his slime. Holly groaned, and Nick moved the slime away from her. What's wrong, Holly? Asked Isabella. I don't want to touch the slime, she answered. Why not? Asked Nick. I don't like sticky things, said Holly. Shouldn't a scientist test her experiment? Asked Miss Joy. She set a bowl of water, hand soap, and a roll of paper towels on Holly's desk. You can wash your hands when you're done. Holly watched Nick roll his slime into a ball. It didn't stick to his hands. She looked at the bowl of water on her desk. Okay, I'll try it. Holly squeezed her stress ball and took a deep breath. She gently poked the slime and pulled her finger away. She tipped the cup, letting the slime ooze out onto her desk. She picked up the slime and squeezed it softly in her hand. Wonderful, Holly, said Miss Joy. How does it feel? Slime tickles, said Holly, giggling. It didn't make her fingers stick together like syrup did. The borax kept the slime from getting too sticky, but Holly still washed her hands when she was done. When school was over, Dad and Noelle met Holly at her classroom door. Did you make slime? Asked Dad. Holly nodded. That's great! Did you get sticky, icky hands? Asked Noelle. No, said Holly. Slime is like a solid when you squeeze it, but like a liquid if you let it ooze through your fingers. Wow, you know a lot about slime, said Noelle. Holly took out her container of slime. Do you want to play with it? I know it's your favorite. Yes, said Noelle. We'll stop at the bathroom to wash our hands on the way out, said Dad. Noelle grabbed a handful of slime. Holly took the rest, and they both giggled. The end. Oh, that's an amazing story and an amazing way to bring awareness to people who have autism. Thank you so much, Jen and Joanne, for this amazing book. And if anyone wants to go check it out, I will put a link below to where you can purchase this book. Awesome. So you know what's next, guys. That's right. It's time to do our 5 W's and an H. We start with the first part, our who, our when, and our where. Our who is our wonderful, wonderful Holly. The when is in the daytime, and you can figure that out because at the beginning of the story, it said she has breakfast, and then she went to school. And you do all that in the daytime. Lastly, we have our where. Where did the story take place? It took place at home, but the most part of the story took place at school. Now it's time to do the second part, our what, our why, and our how. We start with our what. What was our story about? What was the problem? Well, the problem in the story was that Holly did not want to go to science class today. Why? Well, Holly didn't want to go to science class because they were making slime. And because Holly is autistic, she does not like sticky things on her fingers. How did they solve the problem? Well, they solved the problem by not only giving Holly some soap and water to wash her hands when she's done, but also Holly figured out that slime isn't sticky, which made it so much easier for her to enjoy and be a scientist. You guys did it again. Not only did you completely master the 5 W's and the how, but you also finished your second series on the Keys Kids channel. I am so excited, you guys. I think now we can change our saying to great readers, which is you guys, always ask and answer questions. I am so proud of you guys. You guys are doing amazing, and I really do appreciate you guys coming to read with me every week. On Monday, on the Keys Kids channel on Instagram, you will not only get a sneak peek of our first book in the June series, but you will also find out what this series is going to be all about. And I'll give you a little hint. Everything we learned in this May series will help us next month in our June series. I am so excited. We have done it again. We are rock stars. Me and you and me are rock stars. Remember, parents, you can check below for new comprehension questions to help your kids continue to practice using those 5 W's and an H. They will love it, and it will help you when it's time to test. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. I am so glad you guys came today, and I can't wait to see you next week on the Keys Kids channel. Bye! Kids channel. Kids channel. Kids channel. Kids channel. See you next week.